What's up, guys? Now we're moving on to the day 5 of the live arena season. I have not been playing any battles today. I almost did in the morning, but I think I didn't do it. Let me double check. Maybe I lied. Okay, I didn't lie. Yeah, I refrained myself of doing battles in the morning because I wanted to save it for the video. But let's see if where do I stack up in the rankings. 285. So after the first day, I dropped out of the rankings completely when I went into my second session, but now it looks like we're pretty stably in the top 500 at least. How far are we off from 100? So far on every session I will get top 100 when I play, but if I play on the final session of the day and I don't do like multiple ones, then I'm always out of it and I need to climb back up. Okay, so around 100 points, which is doable, kind of depends on how well we do, of course, and how much time. But the last sessions, I don't think I was supposed to do like a full 3-hour session just to go super hardcore. I didn't do any of those yet. I think probably all of the sessions I did so far were around 2 hours, so this should be maybe the longest session I have done yet. I was doing everything else today and I wanted to kind of chill out and save the live arena for the final session when I'm super rested up and I have eaten and I have worked out and done everything else, and I can just focus on this and chill out. Also, I've been kind of I've been having fun farming the memes on Discord because it really didn't come off as a surprise, but the panda encounter definitely, how would I say, people had varying opinions about that and I had my fun with it. It made it even better that Panda did yet another announcement on his Discord about me, and somebody was friendly enough to send it to me for content. If you didn't see it, go look at the post in the, not a video, but in the post like the blog style channel of the YouTube on my channel. Go see what I posted there. Anyway. Should I go for Arbiter ban or Siegfried? Based on the previous experience, the Siegfried is definitely gonna be in feral set, but I think I still wanna go for Arbiter. This doesn't seem like impossible matchup for the first battle, but maybe he surprises me. Yesterday I saw multiple kind of unusual teams, especially the one speed team that I saw that actually wasn't a speed team and everybody was really slow and in stone skin. That really that really surprised me. I have seen those before, but it's still kind of uncommon thing to see. Speaking of speed teams, so I don't know how many of you guys know who Final Ken Batsi is, but Final Ken Batsi is a content creator and a like free-to-play player, and I was watching his live arena session, the previous time slot before this one that I'm playing, and Ken Batsi is 466 speed. I feel kind of small after seeing that even Ken Batsi is like, he's almost 500 speed at this point. That was kind of crazy. He's a free-to-play player and he's just playing full speed teams, because I remember he used to play tanky teams too, but he's not doing it anymore. He's just going with Siffy every time and multiple CC champions. He even had Gismark. God damn it. I really like Gismark. I don't know how well I would be able to use Gismark if I get one, but I still kind of do want to get it. Especially with Mythics, I have kind of this dilemma that... Okay, we got the first win, let's go. I have kind of the dilemma that the 6-star blessing is so big deal, and who am I gonna do it and who am I not? Like, I was talking about that I need to go Ninja 6-star, even though I don't want to, for PvE. And people were giving various opinions about that and so on. But the good thing is that if you get Mythic champions, then you can buy the blessings on them anyway, so you don't have to worry about it. And because most of the meta champions are Mythics, in the long run you probably should be able to get 6-star blessing on most of the champions that you use in arena. That, you know, because most of them are gonna be Mythics. I don't have that issue yet, but I see other people do often, even like free-to-play accounts, and usually almost all of the non-mythics that they run are at 6-star blessing at this point. I still kind of wish I feel like it's too hard to get 6-star blessing, but we got more loot now from the Green Forest, so I guess I can't complain about it for a while. Okay, Galatir. I think I just go... I save Rotos for the last pick. I just go more than Darts to stack the polymorph as much as I can. I need to do a poll about polymorph on my next stream, because especially what happened with the panda and the beautiful triple polymorph scene, that was definitely dividing out of opinions, and I got few comments where people expressed their dissatisfaction with the entire mechanic itself. I'm not really sure what's the popular opinion in the like raid community these days. Do most people like polymorph or not? I don't really know. I know that the people who really hate it, they are very vocal about it, but I don't actually know what's the public consensus. When I do my next stream, I'm gonna do a poll about it. Okay, unsurprisingly he didn't take Rotos, so I'll get it. I don't really have to ban anybody here. I'm thinking, do I go for Marius or Empress? I think we go for Empress, because in case he bans Predator, Rotos is gonna have not a good time with the Empress passive. Okay, he didn't. And Marius could be a easy block revive on Predator too, so... Even my Maud, I have been kind of neglecting her. She has not been a priority for me in a long time. I think she has 3-star blessing, right? And I pulled that. I haven't even upgraded her blessing. Maybe down the line I want to go for Maud as well. I haven't been far enough that I haven't even been able to consider it. Fuck. We got totally destroyed by the Stormcaller. Okay, I got lucky there. The Mastery took off the stun at least, but the Stormcaller was bad. I guess it's because Stormcaller is still like a mythic relic and really hard to obtain, but I'm kind of surprised how rarely the Mariuses are in Stormcaller, because it's such a strong relic for him. Especially, I mean, there's obviously no other champion in the game that can use it better than him. Not only does he do multi-hits and AoE, but also buff strip. It's like the perfect champion for that relic. I know Cat's Gaze makes a lot of sense too, but I'm more terrified of the Stormcaller, to be honest. Or is that the name of the buff or the or the relic? I have to double check. I don't have it, so it's kind of I haven't really thought about it. I remember at one time, who did I face? I faced like Taras that hit me like 370k with the A2, and then I said, is this Taras in like Cat's case or something? And then, then I got like a trillion comments that it doesn't fuck. Maybe I could go for nuke. I might be able to double hit that. Nice, but let's just go for block revive on the Marius. I got like a trillion comments correcting me that do we want to go for the kill? I don't know how it's gonna work now with the Predator. He's still gonna proc the passive actually. I do know. I don't think I should even go for nice. Yeah, okay, well, we confirmed it, but I did confirm that before. I knew that was gonna happen. So yeah, Taras was hitting me for almost 400k with the A2, which was always very high, but they didn't hit that hard before, and I was like mega surprised because he's doing like almost triple my Dutch's health bar and so on. And then everybody was saying that the gas case doesn't even work if you have very high max health, though I'm sure my Dutch's was still higher max health than the Taras, to be fair, but I don't think, obviously people don't use Cat's case on Taras's, but I didn't even, I knew it, but it didn't cross my mind at the moment because I don't have it and I haven't played with it, neither with Taras or Cat's case nor Stormcaller, so sometimes some details, even though I know them, I kind of forget about them, or I don't remember it at the moment when it would be relevant. There's so much for me to experience because there's a lot of things I don't have, or most meta champions I don't have, and mythic relics are so hard to get that most people only have couple, if any of those, and not they miss most of mythic relics. Like everybody's always telling me how insanely broken Stars of Jinang is, the event mythic relic that we had a while ago, but I wouldn't know. I haven't tried it. I mean, I take people's word for it, but people talk about that relic like every day. Okay, so far so good. This name seems a little bit familiar, but it wasn't with this mark. I don't know if it's the guy that I'm thinking about. I feel like there was like in Aspi or Eternal Titans or something like that. Maybe there was a guy with that name. How old is he? Now we can't see. Probably kind of older account though, with based on the player power and everything else. Oh yeah, right after this session ends, we're gonna get the 50 epic materials for the Force Pass, and then I can do one epic craft add-in with that and Live Arena. I don't know how you guys feel about this. Are you just like, how do you call it? Mix matching all of the different types of relics of the same rarity, or do you only go for like faction wars only and so on? I wanna use the relic whenever I have the materials, and maybe I get lucky, and I always just mix match them. But I don't know if there is really any like mega downside if you mix match or not. It's just down to RNG in the end anyway. Oh yeah, it's called a Stormcaller. The buff is called Stormcall and the item is Stormcaller. Okay, fair enough. This is pretty bonkers. It's kind of good in the sense that it's not as good on most champions. Marius just happens to be like made for this relic, or this relic was made for Marius. I got pretty lucky so far, I'm not gonna lie. Like out of the relics I have gotten so far, and granted that most of the mythic relics are giga good. Fuck, people were just saying that I use that word too much. Most of the mythic relics are uber strong, but out of the mythic relics that I happen to get so far is like Volcardiac Heart and the Death Dealer, and I don't know if that's like confirmation bias or what, but I feel like those were the two relics that were like perfectly tailored for my account, exactly what I needed and wanted. So I was also thinking about the Volcardia cards yesterday, that do I even want to get more of them? I'm not saying that it's not super good, but I feel like Wont is so good that maybe you just want to have one Volcardia card and not more than one, in one team at least. I think it might make more sense to stack Vans instead of Volcardia card, even though it's insanely good. Especially against Marius. So often Marius just kills himself on the first turn. Oh damn, this guy is very high points. Both in this season and overall. Everybody is in it. 6-star blessing, that's always a terrible sign. But Maritzka is not that bad. I almost... I don't want to say it, but I almost like Maritzka matchup these days. With Rotos and Predator, I rather deal with that than multiple lockout champions and that kind of BS. Like, multiple lockouts, Gizmax, Comidus, I hate facing those stuff. If it's like a tanky team with... okay, of course. If it's like a tanky team with Nice and Maritzka, it's really not that bad. I'm sure, depending on your teams, you might have completely different viewpoint than me, but honestly, I rather face Nice and Maritzka than the rest of his team. But just as a side note, people were complaining a bit that I'm, you know, I'm relying too much on Polymorph. Dude, if this is what I'm facing, Gizma, Comidus and Fabian, and they're gonna go before me, what can I do here? I have to go Polymorph, and that's not enough. But I think I have to go for Gizmak ban. I want to ban Empress. Well, I want to ban all of them, but let's go Gizmak. Gizmak is at least gonna be in interception, but probably, I mean, Comidus, and probably Gizmak is gonna be as well. Maritzka would be good counter. Maybe this guy was picking Maritzka because Maritzka passive is probably the best or one of the best way to deal with both bombs and burns, so maybe he's kind of doing the same thing I was doing back in the day when Live Arena was new, that I was always picking UDK so that enemy couldn't pick UDK against my Rotos and Wukong. I feel like he was probably going for that to be honest, because he early picked Maritzka, which is not that big priority pick, I feel like, these days. It's very common pick, but maybe I'm wrong with that, but he picked Comidus and Gizmak late, which makes sense because you want to pick them against the right team, but I think he was setting up the combo. Polymorph? Let's go. Polymorph and passive proc. That's what I like to see. We need to get that Predator in Polymorph as soon as possible. He deserves it. It's too hard to get 6-star blessing even if I had the material, but I really want to put it on Predator because I'm getting so much use out of him and I'm picking him every battle, and It will make other people even more mad at my Predator. Okay, we're locked out, but so far not terrible. I don't know if I have the damage to kill the Gizmak though. And we're gonna lose the passive. This is gonna go bad if I don't get a kill. Ah, fuck. I need to get more damage. This has happened so many times that they have like tiny amount of health, and that really hurts on Gizma, on Predator, because now we can't proc the passive. We have 0 kills, and it's probably game over, to be honest. And I'm locked out, so I can't even give him whale. I think I have to just YOLO with the A3. Okay, never mind, I can't do that. I don't have enough damage to do it now. Okay, it's over, it's over. We're gonna be perma locked out against this guy, and there's nothing I can do. Probably I should have gone for... Should I? If I go for a Fabian, the thing is that Armans and Rotos could both resist it if they get lucky. So if that happens, I can still get a good start. But if Commodus bombs me and stuns me, it's game over instantly. Okay, there's no comeback from this battle, but let's play it until the end just to see what happens. Nice is still not gonna be as battered by Polymorph, so I'm sure he's gonna clean the job. Huh? Huh? That Nice did not crit just now. Is he not built with 100% crit rate? Or am I confused? Did I see it wrongly? I don't think that Nice crit on me. That would be weird. Maybe this guy is like missing a piece of gear on the Nice or something, because that would be very unusual. I'm sure he can get enough crit rate on the Nice if he wants to. Wait, I'm a down. It must be weak hit from the affinity. Yeah, of course. I was so confused for a second. Like how... No! I was about to get there. Probably it wouldn't have made any difference, but maybe. Oh yeah, Nice can just weak hit on mod, of course. I always say that, and it's a great thing, but he hits so hard that I didn't even consider the option that he could just do like 5k damage, and I couldn't even be crit. It's a tough team. It's not like 100% win rate for him, but it's very high win rate. I definitely could beat this matchup, which is pretty good, because not too long ago, and not even just when I came back, but when Live Arena was new, there was tons of battles that there was just nothing I can do, and it was just pure agony. I faced some big boy account, and I know that there's no RNG, nothing I can do about it. Now I can at least now I have a chance, even against strong teams. Maybe it's gonna be meta at some point to try to avoid debuffs, because if you guys remember, if we go like way back, everybody was running Madame Series, Kaimar, Ramantu in arena offense at one point, and you always had to have like buff strip on the enemy. And then at one point the meta went into like a different direction, and people were kind of avoiding debuffs, and stuff like double rotos, for instance, was pretty popular. People were kind of looking for alternative ways to kill the enemy without facing any RNG with Stone Skin, Lightning Cage, Polymorph, and so on. I remember, for instance, there was one guy in my clan that was running like a really weird team. I'm sure pretty much nobody else was running that setup, but he was finishing like top 20 every week, and he wasn't a big spender. He was one of the like pseudo free-to-play players in the clan. This is a long time ago because he quit like many years ago. But he was always using double Cantaphone Guardial Duchess offense, and he had like I think he had variations of it too, but I think that was the core combination. And he had resistance on the Guardial, and then he was just auto-attacking with the Cantaphones, and he was doing that to beat, because at that point it was fairly often to see defense teams that didn't even have a nuker at all. Okay, we got Hilvi matchup. I haven't faced a lot of Hilvis yet. I'm kind of I want to see more. It was pretty common to just go for a full style team, or it was the meta at the time, that you would have double reviver, lockout, and then some kind of utility champion. It could be a nuker, but commonly it wasn't a nuker, and there was always lockout though, and he could farm that with those, and he didn't have to play the RNG games with trying to buff strip or debuff. He was just auto-attacking, and that was working out pretty well. Maybe at some point, with new item sets or champions and so on, oh, we got the full combo. Maybe we will get there again. Okay, fuck. I want to ban both Fabian and Carnage, but I think we have to go for Carnage ban. I really want to ban Fabian, but I can't do it. Let's see if the Polymorph is on our side. Oh fuck, he went for Predator ban. I think that was good ban. I'm assuming that he is faster than me on Hilvi. If not, or if I don't get buff stripped, this might go well. Otherwise, I think Rotos is kind of bad here. Well, Rotos is gonna die easily. Even if Tormin does like more like the I mean, he has one double hit skill, but mostly doing single attack hits. But with the Death Dealer, even his support just hitting Rotos is gonna kill it, so I'm not sure if Rotos is gonna be tanky enough for this. Didn't get the Polymorph. And Rotos didn't get weakened, fuck. Okay, let the games begin. Let's roll the dice and see who comes out on top. Now, the issue here is that he has the Fabian. If he didn't have me locked out, I think this would be very strongly in my favor, and I would eventually win because I would out-tank him, I think. But the Fabian is an issue here. I mean, of course everybody, Hilvi and Tormin can CC me too, but I think I would still have a high chance of eventually getting away with it if it wasn't for the lockout. And I don't know if I can make a comeback here or not. Nah, fuck. I need to get like some good RNG here. It's looking bad. Extra turn. No, weird. I wish I had Glycea. Multiple people were telling me in comments that I should make a video with Glycea and play with her. Sadly, I don't have her. I wish I did. I think they did, like, if I recall correctly, when Glycea was new, she was considered a terrible champion, but they did, I wanna say 15 Sacreds guaranteed event for her, which I didn't go for. I wish I would have her now though. It would be interesting, and I think Glycea would... Oh, we got actually a turn. Glycea would likely work with my playstyle very well. I mean, I don't want to say that for a fact, since I haven't tried it, but I'm pretty certain I would end up using her. Okay, okay, now it's starting to look a little bit better. Now we're still locked out. Not fully, but still locked out. Rotos is dead. And by the time that he gets back, I'm sure Fabian is gonna be annoying again, so it's not over until it's over. Plus we might get frozen when I revive it, but then again, this is what I was talking about, how Tormin and Hilvi are very inconsistent. Like, I do revive here, yeah, Rotos might get frozen, also Tormin might get polymorphed, so there is that. Okay, he wanted this. Oh fuck, he has Life Harvest. He has a lot of Life Harvest. 2 champions with 5-star. Fuck. If I had Predator here instead of Rotos, I think this would go a lot better. Well, depends if he got kills, but both. I mean, he has bad affinity against the Fabian, but both Rotos and Fabian are not super tanky, so there would have been pretty good chance that at the start I would have gotten kill on one of them or both of them. I think this is only the 3rd Hilvi battle that I have gotten so far. Damn, 11k A1. Oh, we got polymorph. I feel like it's over, but against a team like this, it's not over until it's over. Oh yeah, that A2 can hit hard now. It's very conditional, and it was basically never relevant before. But if he has both the burn and freeze up on a target, he's gonna ignore defense, and that would be actually a time where Tormin could dish out proper damage. Okay, it's over. But by the way, let me double check. I already looked it, I think like twice today, but I've been looking out for the Hilvi. What? He still didn't kill me. Okay. We'll play it until the end. That's like no way for comeback, but just to be certain, let's play it until the end. I've been looking for the Hilvi win rates on Optimizer, but they're still not up. I'm really curious about it. Again, I lost this battle, but let me actually show it to you guys. Odin is, I think, really good example. Again, you know, I know some people already got enough of the Odin Hilvi debate, but not bronze one. Let's go gold for even Odin, who I think is really good and very similar to Hilvi, but better. He has a win rate of 41.57%. I'm gonna be very curious what the Hilvi win rate is gonna be. Maybe it's gonna be the same or even better, but I think there's a good chance that it's gonna be significantly lower, and it might be like, you know, in the 30s. Maybe not, maybe that's too far-fetched, but considering that Odin is 41, I don't think it would be unreasonable to assume that Hilvi could potentially be in the 30s. And of course, if Hilvi is not popular, which at least based on my experience so far, it hasn't been. I was expecting her to be very popular, but so far she hasn't been. Maybe people are still grinding it up, but if she's not a common pick, of course the win rate can fluctuate a lot, but I'm very curious to see when that information drops out. There were a couple people that were telling me that I need to big man and take my words back when we get the Hilvi win rates, and after we see the, like I was saying originally, that we wait for a month and we see how many people are actually playing with Hilvi and what's the win rates. And people were saying that I need to actually follow up and be the big man and take the words back. I agree, but that also goes both ways. So just so you know, if Hilvi win rate is gonna be in the 30s, I'm gonna gloat about it. I think everybody knew it at this point, because I mentioned Hilvi on like every video, like coincidentally, and people have noticed it, but you probably saw this coming. assuming she's gonna be in the 30s, which I don't know yet. And again, I don't say this out of out of meanness against Sylvia. I'm just saying it based on my rational thinking. Pepeka. Oh, we're facing off with Pepeka, cool. I think that used to be Rat's favorite emote. He was spamming it. Okay, so far pretty good. Embrus almost died to the Volcardia card. Marius probably would have if he wasn't if he wasn't in the stone skin. Fuck, wait, if I go for the A3, am I gonna die to the Volcardia card? We're both playing it. I think almost all Marichkas that I meet are in it. It makes sense because she has self-heals and revive and is like a tanky champion. But it's very common. Like, you would think that Relic would be so rare that it's not that common to see them in it, but in my battles it's definitely like, and again, it could be both of them. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's Marichka though, but you would think that not everybody who has Marichka would drive. Which one I do? I think I go for the mod actually this time. I usually save it for Duchess, but you would think most of them wouldn't have the Volcardia card, but based on my battles... Oh fuck. Thank god it was Siphi. I was gonna regret doing the mod revive. Most people seem to have Volcardia cards, at least who have Marichka. Like all of them are in it. It's very rare to see them not in it. Okay. See ya. I love to see the A3. I used to have so much fun with Initve. If you guys remember the Initve strategy, there was this Korean, I'm pretty sure he was Korean, there was this Korean guy who was like a arena player and very nice guy, and he wasn't like a free-to-play account, but he came up with the Initve strategy, even though he wasn't really using it himself. And then I was using it, and I made videos about it and so on. And it was my classic arena offense team for a long time that you, like, because Taras was kind of unkillable at that point, and the Taras teams often didn't run a lockout and they were just super tanky. Often it's even like double Taras, Marichka and then one more champion, which I had another team for those, but like they were tanky, not always with lockout. You would find plenty of Taras teams without lockout, and the strategy was to like polymorph the Taras and then kill it with Initve, and Initve has like a block revive that is a triple hitter, and if you do multi-hits on polymorph and you kill the polymorph, then whatever hits you got left are gonna go to the primary target. And basically the strategy with that comb was just to, maybe I can find some thumbnail about it. Basically the strategy was to polymorph Taras and then block revive it at the start of the battle, and then you kind of auto the battle slowly. Where do I have it? Oh, okay, there it is. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of that stuff. Oh, I'm doing it in library. I thought this was the... Okay, this is not the video I was thinking. I made like a guide about it. I thought that was the guide how to do it. Fuck, it's so old videos that it's kind of hard to find. I was using Initve a lot in Live Arena 2, of course. Okay, here's one. This is not the guide, but here's one plat push. Wait, is this not? This is not that team. Okay, this is different. Is this before that strategy? I think this is older video before that strategy. Yeah, we don't even see Taras. I think this is fuck. That's a video before Taras exists, I assume. Based on the champions. No, I see a Maritzka. Okay. Wait, can I find the right team? Okay, let me queue more battles. And I look for the video. Where is it? Man, I really can't find the video. Oh, okay, now I found it. Well, not the guide. I couldn't find the guide. I don't know why it's not showing up, because I'm pretty sure it should be just Init the guide or something. God damn it, this guy got the Predator. Fuck. That's what I wanna pick. He got both Empress and Predator. He's taking my shit. You need to... I wanna do that. Okay, he's not being fun. Not only did he take my Predator, but then he's also going with the UDK and being a jerk. At least we can use Sulfuron in this battle, so it's not as bad as it could be, but I'm a little bit afraid of... Wait, do I have gear on Carnage? Should I just go Carnage? I never use Carnage, but I'm almost tempted to do it. Do I wanna do it? Do I dare? Should I just go Necret and... Nah. Fuck. Decisions. Do I wanna go Carnage or Gallows? Both of them can get bonked hard by Empress A1, but if I get the Empress... not Empress. Yeah, Empress. If I get the Carnage debuffs up, then it would screw his entire team pretty well. And I have both Armans with buff strip and Sulfurion with the Stone Skin burn buff strip, so whoever he bans, I'm not screwed with UDK, and I'm definitely not gonna go for UDK ban. Okay, interesting. I could actually go for Empress ban here if I want to, but do I want to? Damn, this guy has 6-star blessing on Empress. No, everybody else is much less than that. I think we go for the Empress ban. I might struggle if he bans Rotos. Maybe I will struggle killing him off, and maybe if he's Galatir... Oh, he banned Carnage. Okay, I'll honestly take it. I'm more comfortable with Rotos, to be honest. Even against UDK. And I don't think his Galatir is gonna be fast, but if it is, then, you know, Sulfuron might not be as good, but I think it's not gonna be fast. Not fast enough, at least. Right? Okay, good. No weak hits, let's go. Okay. That's good enough. by the way. I know this is a very, very odd thing to bring up, but you know what annoys me a lot? I see this all the time, and every time it pains my heart and it triggers me a little bit. Why do people keep calling Galatir Gala? There is a champion called Gala in this game, and everybody is referring to Galatir when they say Gala. If I say Gala, I mean Gala. If I say Galatir, I mean Galatir. Stop. Every time I think people are talking about Gala, but they're actually talking about Galatir. Which would be much more fun if they were talking about Gala. But they're not. If you talk in my Discord, I've seen it so many times. If you talk about Galatir, just say Galatir. Do that as a courtesy. It's so confusing. I think half of the players don't even know that there is a champion called Gala, or that's how it feels like, at least. And they should. I mean, Gala is, for as far as epics goes, and as far as even non-epics goes, he's one of the harder hitting champions in the game. Gala hits super hard. By the way, there was some debate about Faction Wars 21 Dars recently on my channel. Ah, fuck. And he's not coming back. I should have done... Oh yeah, he was under whale. I was gonna say I should have done A2 on Predator. One of the better ways to be able to do Faction Wars 21, and that's not gonna be auto, pretty sure. I mean, maybe you can do it with auto, but that doesn't sound realistic. But Gala hits so hard, you know, you're one-shotting everybody, even on the 21. So if you just want to get it done once, you can definitely manual 21 with Gala. I mean, depending on your account, but it's way easier to do it with Gala as a nuker than, let's say, Tranda or basically whoever. I'm almost kind of doing Gala, but I'm doing the auto version of Gala, that I'm just autoing it with Mountain King. What blessing does he have? No life harvest. I'm autoing with Mountain King, and even though he doesn't hit as hard as Gala, he still does have ignore defense and has enough damage to kill one target with his big nuke. Now, Gala can kill 2 targets in one turn with like 1 nuke, then he gets extra turn and then kills another one with the second nuke, and then she almost kills another champion with just the A1 because everything has ignore defense. But of course she's squishy and is gonna get one shot by everything and anything and not gonna okay, this might get annoying. Not gonna do well on auto. It has to be manual. Goddamn the Donatello passive. We almost had it. We both have our max health reduced. By the way, that's another interesting aspect about Rotos that is kind of in relation to the current meta, that since there is so much popular champions, it's a little bit different with Embrus, because Rotos is always just committing seppuku when he fights against Embrus, unless you have like shields or something. But come on. Ah, fuck. Maybe I should have just done A1, actually. I'm gonna die now, I guess, if he procs it. I just do A1. Hope for X turn if I get evaded. But yeah, there's a bunch of popular health scaling champions in meta right now, like Predator, Nice, and Embrus. And outside of Roto's usual stuff that he one-shots people and so on, the A2 is incredibly powerful, that you can destroy the max health, and it can actually be very relevant in like many battles, especially against nice matchups. For instance, if you saw when I was duking it out with Panda, I hit his, like the first 2 turns I took on Rotos, I hit the A2 on Nice. I wasn't like trying to kill other targets with A3, even though I could have. But I went for A2 on Narcissus, on Nice, and I think I got Cycle of Revenge proc or something, and Rotos has very low cooldowns. And I did 2 A2s at the start of the battle on the Nice, and then when the Nice went to the second form, it hit my Armans for like 30k damage or something with the AoE hook, and he was just like totally flaccid and not impressive, and it was kind of funny. That can be relevant in many battles, that you just open with, if they have health scaling nuker, maybe they just, you know, maybe they have 2 health scaling nukers, or maybe you just ban the other nuker and focus on that matchup with Rotos, and you just spam the A2 and reduce their damage, and their win condition might vanish or shrink down if they don't have enough damage to threaten you anymore. Just as a side note, at the same time, maybe Life Harvest is a little bit more appealing for the same reason, like right now. Though Rotos A2 can be a little bit more immediate, because you can use it on the first turn and you don't actually have to get a kill to proc it, but of course everybody is using revivers, and if you have high level Life Harvest, like happened to me in that, was it the second and last battle? I got completely screwed when I died just once. My health bar was gone. It's been a while, but I definitely looked into this back in the day, but I want to say, just as a FYI with Life Harvest, I think it's, yeah, it's capped at 60%, so you can proc it multiple times, you can proc it from multiple champions, different levels of Life Harvest like stack together as much as the individual Life Harvest that is being procced like reduces it, but you're not gonna reduce anyone's health more than 60%, just so you know. It's the same thing with the Rotos A2, and I think they copy-pasted the mechanic based on that, but I don't, unless they added it to the tooltip now, which I haven't actually checked. Kind of the same that was with the Frost Bite. I think they changed the mechanic with the stun, but that's another topic. But I don't think it's explained anywhere unless they added it to the tooltips now, or unless they changed it, but I'm pretty sure that's so fringe mechanics that probably they haven't thought about it. Fuck. That's all I can say, fuck. So I wouldn't, it might be useful to have 1 or 2 champions in Life Harvest, but that's not something that you want to stack hard on a single team like you could do with other things like Polymorph, for instance. Fuck. Fuck. Both Comidus and LWV ban. I can't even go for Grixia ban. Dude, in a meta where we have stuff like Ismark and Nele and Comidus, I don't want to hear any complaints about Polymorph, honestly. Enough with the complaints. If you think those things are okay, and you're guaranteed dying before you take a turn, and then there shouldn't be Polymorph, then you're just, you know, you're just biased. We need some counterbalance with all of these shenanigans. If we didn't have Polymorph, then anybody with some combination of those 3 champions that goes before you would have 100% win rate. Like, there's nothing that you can do about that, basically. So I think it's quite necessary that we have Polymorph and Band. It's good that we have more than just Polymorph these days. Maybe we get a champion soon with Polymorph / Band effect as their passive. That would be funny. We already have Glycea, so I wouldn't rule that out of the realm of possibilities. I think that might completely be like plausible, or even, I don't want to say likely because I have no idea, but it totally could be a new champion. I can see it happening. They buffed Glissa, like Glissa used to have some anti-lockout measures in her kit before already, but she sucked and nobody used her, and they buffed her more because they really wanted there to be a counter against lockout mechanics, which makes sense. That's the reason in the first place why we got Stone Skin or Swift Parry or Polymorph, to counter the thing that is like too OP and like dominating the game. So I think it will be totally in line with how Plarium has already been operating, and with the recent Glissa buff and so on. Maybe we get a champion with Polymorph or some version of Polymorph / Band / Deflection set as a part of his kit. And if we do, God forbid that would be a fusion, then the heads of like Giga Krakens would explode, because I don't think they would enjoy it very much. Ah, fuck. Okay. We almost made a comeback there, but the Marius was just dominating me too hard, and I didn't get lucky there to actually get turns with my nukers. The thing about Marius is that you saw that I opened with A2 on Predator, and Marius has high defense, obviously, and defense buff. We didn't have enough damage to kill it with the A2, and we definitely wouldn't have had with the A3 either, so we almost killed him. If I, just like in the other battle, if I just had slightly stronger build on my Predator, he definitely could have died. If he was empowered, I'm sure I could also kill it with the A3, because we would ignore defense with that ability, even though it has lower damage. But I'm a little bit off for doing that. I have tried too many times to A3 a Marius from full health, and every time it's the same thing, that it barely survives, so I kind of avoid it at this point. Hopefully soon enough I can open with that. That being said, I think Predator is pretty good, like way to deal with Marius. You might not be able to one-shot it on the first turn and block revive, unless it takes damage from some other champion or Volcardia card or something like that, which happens all the time to me, to be fair. But you will definitely kill it on the next turn, assuming that there's no other, buffs that are preventing you from doing it, like he had the immunity and unkillable. I think, do I have like one more loss than win? Maybe we're 50-50 or one more loss. Kind of struggling a bit today, so far. What do I pick? Well, I just go mod. I was thinking about Necret for a second, but I don't think I want to go Necret unless I... Oh. I think I banned it. I always forget this guy's name, but he's kind of annoying to deal with. I think I'd rather ban him, actually. So that I can nuke hard and not worry about it. I mean, we are meeting definitely stronger accounts than I was meeting on the first day. So if we keep up 50-50, that's not too bad, but it would be fun to finish the season with win rate of 70 or better. That was kind of my secondary side quest, but that might be something for the next season and not this one. Nah, fuck. Not good. Maybe I should have gone for the Embers, but they're probably both in Wand. Oh fuck, I got taunted. Passive? Ah, fuck, okay. This is not going my way at all. Very slow Galleos. Fuck. And he has immunity, and he's gonna counter attack us, but we're gonna die to the Empress anyway, so I think we just YOLO. I don't know if I even can kill anybody, but let's try. Okay. We died to so many recoils. We died to the Galleos recoil when I didn't even get to the Empress one. Ah, he has Life Harvest. Not like a full... yeah, oh, 5-star, okay. 5-star. Fuck. I think we lost this one too. I think it's over. I think I already lost it. You can't always get lucky with Predator, sadly. We don't have any kills now, so he's a sitting duck at this point. Yeah, okay, let's surrender. Okay, I should definitely be on negative wins now, right? Okay, we're 50-50. Could be worse, let's see. Guys that we won 40k, 20k, 27, 58, yeah, they're all, you know, they're all pretty strong. We definitely could have maybe 1-2 of those losses with just a little bit better RNG. Wouldn't have needed like a miracle, and we could maybe have 2 more wins, but it's fine. Okay. Now we got that out of the system, and now it's time for 15 battle win streaks. Not 10. We go for 15. We need to set proper goals. They can't be too low. 15 battles, totally doable, for sure. I might not make it to the top 100 today if I keep going on this direction. We need to actually get the win streak now. I don't want to fall behind. That would suck. I haven't I played every day, but I haven't played like multiple sessions or completely full sessions, so I definitely could have played more games, but if we have to play like triple the games of other people to stay in top 100, and maybe I'll have to go for that. But it would be a little bit cringe, so I hope I can just do slow and steady, and then at the end maybe do a little bit more if I need to, or just to flex and get even better than top 100 if it seems to go that direction. Should I go Sulfuren? I mean, he's gonna be faster than me with Mod, I assume. Maybe Gizmark too. I think that was a mistake, but I wanna see what happens. I probably should have just made the boring choice and went with Mod. Python doesn't have polymorph either, so there is that. Maybe could have wanted more because he's like a full debuff team out here, so. Gurgo, interesting. We were just talking about Gurgo earlier today. I don't have him. Okay, just checking on some messages. Fuck. So he's definitely giga fast. He's probably gonna open with the Hilvi boost in Gurgopan. That was probably the wrong choice. Maybe I should have gone with the Hilvi because he's gonna open with the Hilvi boost and then he has like two CC champions and maybe I could have been faster. Wait, he didn't ban Armons. Well, probably I'm still slower, but I think if I went for the Hilvi ban, I probably would have been faster than him. There's no way the Gizmark is 400 speed, I assume. Okay. We got the Van proc. Fuck. I have to go for Carnage. He has the intercept on the Gizmark. Fuck. Another one? Then we get another sheep. You know you want to. Come on. Ah, fuck. Doesn't look like a sheep. Well, we didn't die. Am I good? Carnage, no. No. Don't do hit Carnage, fuck. I'm panicking. I'm literally starting to choke up. Fuck. What do I do? I don't know if I should do A1 on the Carnage or revive. Maybe I should have just done A1 actually. Hook. Okay. Surely I'm good. Surely I'm good. There's no way. There's no way he can win, right? Okay. Ah, thank God. Thank God we still have a chance for the 15 battle win streak. I see this guy Oskrun surprisingly often. Let's take a closer look at him. Where is he? He looks cool. I like him thematically. He has like some kind of fire lanterns and some kind of volcanic rock as he's like a miner or something, and he has like a how would you call it, like a old school sword, like a medieval, not even medieval, like pre-medieval sword, or like a really large dagger, but really like old school sword that is made out of obsidian. I mean, it's not really old school with all the gold and gems, but it's not in the style of how swords usually are in like in movies and games. It looks like a smaller sword, but it's not small. 20% more damage against stun. Instantly activates A2 when ally is killed. Champions, okay, yeah. No duplicates, it's always the same thing. Removes all buffs from all enemies, decreases turn meter by 20 or 50. Places stun. Okay, conditionally. Ally attack. Shatter, increase attack. Cooldown reduction. It doesn't seem bad, but I'm kind of surprised I'm seeing him that often. I've seen him a bunch of times actually. Good kit for legendary, I guess, but you know, I would be more worried about Galatir or Theodosia, or you know, insert any mythic Comidus, Gizmark. What's the third one? Nail. Those the what was the saying for that? The I forgot. Okay, I'm going like politics. Is it like trias of evil, or Axis of Evil. Yeah, that was like that's what I was gonna say. That's the raid version of Axis of Evil. Is Nell, Commodus, and Gizmog. All of those can take a hike. They're too hard. What? They're too hard to deal with. This should not be a bot battle. It's level 74. It's not a bot, I think. I think I've seen level 60s before in live arena, but not often. Meeting a level 74 account is very impressive, and I'm almost surprised that he's not opening with 2 +4 6-star blessing mythic Nugers. This is a little bit sus. He even has more points than me. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's probably not a good thing. How does level 74 have more points than me? I was playing every day, you know. Okay. There we see some red. That makes more sense. But even still, it's not empowered and it's not even 6-star blessing on everybody. So it's really, you know, I've seen level 100 accounts with the same champions with more blessing and empowerment that are lower points than me, so kind of impressive, to be honest. How fast is... This is a good question. How fast is level 74 gonna be? Maybe he's really fast. Maybe this guy is like buying speed bikes, but can I just outspeed him with Sulfuren? Maybe this is gonna be embarrassing loss because I'm going a little bit out of my comfort zone and not picking mod. But I'm just rationalizing here that how fast is level 74 going to be? Now, as I mentioned at the start of the video, I guess Galatriban or Commodus Galatri. Final Ken Pachi, who is a free-to-play content creator. He's 466 speed, so maybe this guy is closer to 500 as well. Like, but he's level 74. Like, obviously he's not free to play, but okay, I went first. I was starting to get worried. Like, maybe he's like way faster than my Armans. I was getting intimidated, honestly. He's level 74 and he has more points than me. What went wrong in my sessions? That's crazy. That's crazy. And really, you know, obviously he's not gonna be free to play, but how well is this guy even? Like, he's not even that well. Like, I'm sure he's well, but doesn't even have one champion with 6-star blessing, and nobody is empowered or anything like that. Oh my god, are we gonna lose this battle? I think we're gonna lose it. Okay, I'll take it. This guy earned it. Oh fuck. Yeah, I should have gone with mod. Fuck. I knew it. You know, it's whatever, but fuck. He's 5 million player power. Fuck. That's kind of funny. That's kind of poetic justice that I do well against Panda and then I lose to this 5 million player power account. Now, of course, he had good champions, but basically everybody that I meet has good champions, so that's nothing new, really. That's kind of funny, if anything, to be honest. Am I like dropping in the rankings soon? I'm doing so bad that I'm not only not gonna get top 100, but I might end up lower ranked than I was at the start of the video. The way this is going, that I'm getting farmed by level 70 accounts and so on. Fuck. That's all I can say. Fuck. Oh yeah, I was supposed to show the Init thing. Let's do it this way. I don't know how well you can see this. I should have done it before the battle, but I can pay attention to it now. Okay, so we opened the battle and we proc the... Okay, I will go after it this battle. It was a very interesting setup. We'll get into it. I think it was like a bunch of battles earlier when I started talking about the Init combo, but it's It's cool combo, it's very interesting, not relevant right now really, but we'll get to it in a second. You know, you wouldn't think that a team with Taras, Maritzka and UDK, that you would be able to kill a team like this with Init, but this combo actually can do it, and you'll see it in a second. Not only is Init not tanky, he doesn't even hit that hard. He does have block revive, but Taras is the tankiest nuker in the game. Okay, not anymore. Nice is actually tankier. That's kind of crazy when I think about it now. I used to always say that Taras is the tankiest champion in the game and nothing is ever gonna be tankier, but Varium did it. But yeah, I'll show it in a second. Maybe that setup could be relevant at some point. I'm sure you might be able to find some Taras teams that you could use it against, but probably most of them will have a lockout or some type of hard CC at this point. The style meta has, you know, it comes and goes, and right now it's definitely not a style meta. Yeah, we have to go mode, and I can't ban the UTK. Is it gonna ban Predator? Okay, I knew it. Ah, fuck, I'm getting farmed today. This is not gonna be easy one, it's still not completely over. At least I banned the Fabian, and maybe I have double buff strip, let's say, with Mod and Armans. Maybe I can get a quick win, but it's not the best matchup. This video is gonna be out on Monday, even though I'm recording it on Saturday, so it's gonna be like a Monday, you know, Monday derping session, because this is not gonna be the best climb of my life, I think, unless I make a massive comeback. Oh fuck, and I misclicked. Okay. Yeah, definitely not with that attitude. I'm not gonna make a comeback. Ah fuck. It's annoying because if you like click on one of the number keys, it's actually gonna use the abilities, but is it like the letters that you can switch to different skills? So I clicked the wrong one. I forgot which one does which, because yeah, it's the letters where you can change abilities, and numbers will just automatically use them. I never think about it, I just automatically do it, but I accidentally clicked the wrong button. Okay, fuck. Is it already over? We are in the range that if he gets to do A1 on that Empress, it might go badly. Okay, I think we go. No, not A. Actually, I go for A2. I have immunity. I have more than 50% health. No, but he still has the stone skin. Fuck. Okay. I'm not gonna win this one. I was gonna say that maybe if I proc the Marius passive on purpose by reducing the turn meter, and then I could get Roto's turn and kill the Empress, but he still has the UDK, so it's not good. I'm getting mocked by the UDK. At least he has to kill the Rotos now. It would be bad for me if he could avoid dealing damage and just not like use some kind of support ability, but he had to kill Rotos now, so that Empress couldn't finish off the job permanently. But if I could just take a turn here, then maybe I could start climbing, but we just have to wait out the UDK now at this point. Fuck. Okay, okay, it's over. I give up. We lost that one. Could have, I mean, again, could have had good RNG and won it, but I didn't. It's now it's getting a little bit sad. We're starting to go to the negative win ratios at this point. Fuck. Oh my god. Fuck. Oh, can I cancel it? Was I fast enough? Okay, now when the game is, you know, even the game is, okay, fuck. Even the game is giving up at this point. Okay, I'll explain and show the video after this battle. I definitely used my stored RNG on the last video or the second last video, because today I'm just getting farmed by everybody by level 70s. Ah, fuck. Hopefully I have a good session on Sunday on the stream, and then I can post this less good session on Monday. But I don't want to have like back-to-back terrible sessions. There's gonna be like the videos are gonna be out of the order, because right now is Saturday or almost Sunday. It's like it's gonna be Sunday in 1 hour for me, but I'm gonna stream on Sunday, Live Arena and Platinum Arena, of course. So I'm not gonna post this video on Sunday. So this video is gonna be like the session before the next session that is out. So it's not gonna be in chronological order for a bit. I know a lot of the more professional raid content creators, they have like tons of videos in the stock and they make it like days beforehand and so on, but I'm not at that level yet, so. Somebody like Ash, who is like a professional content creator, I'm sure he has like 10 videos in stock for a bad day if he doesn't have time to make a video, or I mean he makes multiple videos a day, so. I don't know how to feel about that. That guy just gave up. I mean, it was looking good, but he was like, I'm having this terrible session where everybody is just farming me. Oh, this is kind of new account. That's crazy. Okay, maybe he was like intimidated by me, but to be honest, the way that this session has gone today, I will say there was, even though it was kind of looking good, there was like a proper 70% chance that he was gonna win that battle anyway. But he stole me of the win that I could have gotten to like try to redeem myself, but he didn't even let me really. That doesn't really count as a win, to be honest. Well, I got points, but it doesn't really feel like a win. Oh fuck. And then I queue on the next battle without, again I'm missing on the video. Fuck. Okay. The thing is, I need to explain this properly and we need to play the video. I can't do it in the lobby. We need to do it after the battle, because it's gonna take a couple minutes and I want, you know, it's a little bit complicated setup if you have not heard or seen about it before. Not that complicated, but as far as raid strategies goes, it's pretty up there. Okay, I was getting dominated by the big boy accounts, and I was meeting people that were really high points, both overall and especially in current season. But now I gotten few battles in row where they were in like 200s, and that is significantly less than mine, so maybe we can finally get some wins. Okay, he's taking his time to think. Maybe he's intimidated because I have more points than him also. Okay, that's not that unusual team. I think I go for one of the nukers actually. But I don't know if I should go for Embrus or Marius. I wanna go for Embrus. Yeah. He doesn't have empowerment or high level blessing. I think this is gonna do, and he's like lower points, so I'm guessing that this is not gonna do as much damage as some of the other ones we met, and he didn't ban Predator, right? Yeah, okay. So if we have just Marius and not like hard, well that's some CC, but not like decreased defense and giga-hard CC, like Burns and Gizmak and Commodus type of stuff, this should be, I wanna say easy battle, but I shouldn't say it, but he shouldn't one-shot me with this type of team. So I get, okay, that's a full nuke Lazarus. Oh fuck, that was a full nuke Lazarus. Usually they are giga speed, but I realized that he actually went after the supports. So maybe he could actually kill my team, like one-shot me, as he did one-shot the Duchess, which was kind of impressive, but he also died. So usually they are very fast and they have some damage, and they often open on the first form and don't instantly switch, even if they are still built as a nuker. Oh fuck, Maritska cleansed the destroyed health. That's unfortunate. Okay, I still had enough damage to one-shot them. I thought I might not have. Yeah, today Predator has not had his best moments. He's kind of gotten a lot of CC at the start of the battles and kind of struggled to get those first kills and like to properly like pop off. Fuck. I think I don't want to go for Galatir. I want to kill one of the nukers. Okay, I think we finally got the win. Okay. Now we're at least in this battle history, we're out of 10 negative. What's my win ratio? Okay, I only went down 1%. It's a little bit surprising. I thought I would have gone down. Was I 66 or 67% at the start? Maybe I was 67 and then I went down to, I forget which one. But I want to be 70. BTK is 92. Is there how many other people can we find with 90 plus, or is that gonna be the only one? Lemberg is almost close. Really? Okay. Artemtus is 90, okay. Nice. Can we find anybody that is in the 40s? But it's probably not even possible at this high rank, I assume. To be fair, looking at these numbers, we see like a lot of 60, 50 and 70. A little bit 82. Or like high 70s at least, so I'm kind of like on average here, to be honest. Like here we have two panda guys. One has like mid 70s and one has mid 60s. We have multiple mid 60s and one guy in 50s, so it's not like I'm a lot lower than other people, but I would want to be higher than other people, of course. Wasn't Hero in NBF? Isn't he the guy who won with the Valkyrie defense that became like a big meme, if I recall right? Oh, this guy has 40%. Okay, let's go. We found one of those. Rank 130 and 49% win ratio. That's interesting. He has more than double my games, but fair play to him. He's trying. I'm also trying, so I'm trying, even if it might not seem that way. Oh fuck! But I'm not trying on the video. Oh, this is a Finnish name. I don't know what the clan name is like. It's a dog breed, but I don't know what it in English. But it's like a Wise Dogs was the name of the clan. Yeah, let me check. Okay, the clan name was Wise Dachshunds. I like Dachshund. I didn't even know the name of the breed in Finnish, to be honest, but I definitely do know what Dachshund is. They are probably one of my I would say, yeah, I would say it's like one of my two favorite dog breeds. I like Huskies and I like Dachshunds. Those are the two that I really like in dog breeds. This might come as a big letdown to many people, but I would say that I'm more of like a cat person. My parents always had Siamese cats when I was young. They had a bunch of those during my lifetime, and you know, I grew up with them. I had good memories with them and so on. So I definitely like cats. There was this one cat that was kind of like my favorite, and like she was it was like a mutual thing, let's say. She was a little bit weird cat that she didn't like people touching her. Like usually cats like that you pet them, but like she's the type of person that you can pet her like once or twice, but if you actually start petting her, she's gonna bite you. She doesn't like people petting her, but she will let it go for like once, but she will give you like a mean look, and that's good enough. And now take that hand off me. that's basically how she was. But also, you know, I was obviously like a gamer since I was like 6 years old, and we got the first PC, or maybe 5. I was playing like Moomin games and Tetris and ping pong and whatever. But when I was like in the elementary, or is it junior high school, like when I was between like 1 and 9th grades, I was of course playing all kinds of games, like Heroes of Might and Magic 3 that just got a new expansion, Bulwark, a couple days ago. If you're a Heroes 3 fan, it got a new expansion. I'm gonna play it right after this video. I didn't yet get to play it, but so we had like a good mutual, like we understood each other with Vanilla, that she doesn't like people touching her, but she does want to be like hang out. So I'm playing games and she's not bored that I'm not like petting her, but she wants to like sit like on my lap or on my table. Fuck, who do I go for? This is tough. Yeah, she just wanted to hang out, but she didn't want me to pet her or anybody. Like, she would let me pet her. Other people, you know, if some random person started petting her, she would get angry really fast, but she would let me do it, but she doesn't like it, so I didn't do it. And it was kind of a perfect symbiotic relationship that I had cat chilling out next to me always when I'm playing games, and she doesn't even want to be petted, so we both have a good time and it works out. Fuck. Is Rotos gonna commit a seppuku here? I think so. I don't want to waste the A3. I need to save it for... Oh? Okay, I'll take that. But yes, sadly, Vanilla died, I don't remember how many years ago. Maybe like 5 or 6 or 7 years ago. It's been a while at this point, but... They had other cats too. They had like 5 Siamese cats in total, like over the span of like, you know, my childhood and like, you know, until I was like 20 and I moved out. But Vanilla was my favorite always, and she lasted for most of that time, so... Vanilla was still alive when I moved out, but not too long, maybe like a couple of years after that or something. Maybe a little bit more than a couple, but it's been a while. Wait. No, he's gonna go before me, so there's no reason to go for the Hunter's case now. Even... Oh fuck. Even if I could do damage to it, Protoss would go after Nice, so I couldn't double team there. Okay. No passive proc, but we got weak hits, so that's almost as good. Can I just one-shot it? He's the only one left alive, but at least I have everybody in my team, so he's not maxing out the passive. Let's go. Okay, we're finally starting to make a comeback. Vanilla was also interesting cat in the sense that she had a very little bit unusual meow. She was like, I don't know how I can imitate it or try to explain it. She had like a very manly meow, and it was like a female cat, but it was more like growling than meowing, let's say. Which was kind of funny because she didn't really sound like a cat, to be honest. Oh, another funny thing now that we're on topic of cats, we had this funny thing that we didn't teach. It's like, I think my mom taught at one point that we did it on purpose, and we taught it to the cats. But at one point, I think we had 4 cats at the time. That was when one of them had died, the oldest one, and then we had gotten several others after that, and nobody else had died yet at that point. I think we had 4, and the cats learned to open doors. I didn't teach them how to do it. They learned it by themselves, but they would just jump to the door handle, and then just, join up and down, and they would get it open. It must have hurt them a little bit, but they would do that, and my parents didn't like it at all. They had some rooms were supposed to be, not for cats, so that the cat hair isn't everywhere and they don't destroy the furniture with their nails and so on. But they went where they pleased, and they had to like change the locks. It had to be like not normal locks that you have indoors, so that the cats were not able to open them. Or not on every door, but they had to change it to a couple rooms because they kept opening them. So I haven't had any pets since in the last 12 years. I have thought about it quite a bit, that maybe I should get a pet one day. It could be a Dachshund or cat, to be honest. I think Husky would be too much for me, but even though I like Huskies a lot, but Dachshund would be maybe easier. I know that both Dachshunds and Huskies are like very, very sassy, and they throw tantrums and fits, and they are like they have strong personalities, which I like. But I think Huskies are a bit... First of all, they're a lot bigger, and they might be too much for me. Probably I will get the cat though. Wait, it's the guy that I lost. Oh fuck. I was so focused with the cat topic, I didn't even realize it. To be fair, I think I screwed up in the first battle, so I hope I can get some redemption this time. I hope. Ah, fuck, again! I keep having this with Predator all the time, that he barely misses out on the kill. And actually, I need to leave that kill to Predator, yeah. Protoss can't take that kill even if he wants to. And I can't do the A2 either. I need to play it smart so that I don't screw this one up as well. Should I just do A2 instead of A3? I think I need to just go A2. Maybe I should have done A3. He still has a nice, so... Wait, actually no, it's fine. Even if he does the block... Oh, he didn't go for it. I was gonna say, even if he does the block damage now, I still have the A3, so I could kill it. It wasn't full health, but now it's definitely over. Okay. Let's go. Okay, that's a little bit style points for the victory. Okay, can we make it a trilogy? Where is he? Yeah, it's the same guy. Yeah, let's make it a trilogy. I saw that he didn't gain a lot of points there, so he was clearly going back and forth too, and I was starting to finally get a few wins, but can we avenge the first loss? Can I make his bad streak even worse? Considering that I did like multiple battles in between the 2 that I had with him, and I think he had like 2 more points on the second one. Maybe he got a bot battle now. I think he might be on 3-battle loss streak potentially. There was so drama with the Panda event and you know the follow up memery and drama after that. Now we got some super vanilla topics that doesn't offend anybody, cats and dogs. I say that ironically because I mentioned cats before, and it's like some kind of you know, not like, how would I say it, like gangs. People, oh, you're a cat person, oh, you're a dog person, fight me. People have pretty strong opinions if you like the different brands of human pets than they do. People take it often quite seriously. Yeah, we just... Can I go against double bombs? There's no way I can go against double bombs, is the thing. I wanna ban Fabian, but we just get polymorph or we lose, I guess. I like both, to be clear. There is some cats I don't like and some dogs I don't like, but I like both of them. I still would say that I like cats generally more, because I think often dogs can be like a little bit boring if they're just super, you know, hype and they don't have a personality, but it depends on the dog, of course. Like hunting dogs, for instance, are, you know, they are like robots or some kind of, you know, they're animals. they're actual animals. Not cats and, you know, huskies feel more like human-like, but hunting dogs are just animals. I think I saved the revive actually, yeah. I need to let Dartses do it. Stun? We need the stun. Otherwise we're... okay, good. I thought I didn't get it. Otherwise we were gonna get bonged by the Marius A1. Yeah, tune in for the live arena videos for hot conversations about cats and dogs. Very, very cool. That was one of my what was the saying? That was one of my I mean, there's a few of them, but it's one of my favorite Trump memes. Is it talking with the Kanye West, and he's like, very cool, very cool, Kanye. That was more funnier when he said it, but it was a good clip. And the memes when he's in the Oval Office and he has the children's you know, playboard where you draw things. I mean, he doesn't have it, but you know what I mean. He's signing some whatever memorandum or whatever you call them, and then people make their own fan fiction and add their own stuff into it. And he's drawing like some cats and dogs in the style of 5-year-old children, for instance. Okay, instantly when I started going off topic, we're actually getting wins. Okay, okay, there's no comeback. Everybody has immunity. I'm getting alarmed just by Nishak getting a turn. Okay, so now now that I got the cats and dogs out of my system, let's talk about the Init strategy that I brought up like 1.5 hours ago or something. So this was the setup. We need to go this kind of slowly because we need to pay attention here. Wait, do I have sound on? That might be annoying. Okay, no. Okay, so battle opens up. Taras does the fear with the passive, and we get turn meter boost from the shaman. Like I said, this is gonna be a weird comp. We get turn meter boost from the Shaman passive, removing the fears and giving turn meter to Wukong, who is the first champion in the team that will get the boost. Okay. And then, because Wukong is gonna go before Siphi because of all of the turn meter boost, which is guaranteed in this matchup. We know that Taras passive is gonna be a thing, and we will always get so much turn meter boost that Wukong is gonna go first no matter what. And then we got the polymorph. Wait, let's play back. Turn... no. Too much. Okay, turn meter boost. Polymorph. Is not a damage Wukong, is a fast, high accuracy Wukong. So now he has a like tanky team with no lockout, everybody's in a stone skin or whatever, doesn't matter. We have Init with triple hitter that doesn't have super high multiplier by itself, but it has kind of a weird gimmick, something akin to Predator, except in another way, that he has the multiplier, but then he also does increased damage the lower the enemy health is, and he's obviously not full health, and it's a triple hitter, so we're gonna be able to bypass the UDK. Oh, and we also have the Shaman nuke. He can also kill one target if he wants to. Okay, now this is perfect situation actually, because so that's also a triple hitter, and UDK took one and he was buff stripped, so he almost died, but not exactly. And then we kill Siphi, and now the triple hitter is gonna do 2 hits on Taras and 1 hit on UDK, and gonna kill both of them. Oh, okay, I think we got reaction on UDK, but could have killed both of them. And that's basically it. At this point, you know, maybe it's not the fastest or the prettiest battle, but he has one nuker, and that one is not getting revived, so it's game over. This was such a fun comp when this was viable and relevant, because I was really struggling to farm Taras teams, but with this team setup it was actually consistent to defeat the Taras teams that were unkillable at that time, so... Can we see any familiar faces? Oh, this is one of those resets. We see a couple extra shinies, but those are not me. Okay, let's continue. I also heard, you know, they apparently did it a bunch of times, and I remember people sent me some pictures about it, but they were kind of, you know, they were doing their, what do you call it? Not wake, kind of like a wake. They were doing their versions of wakes. I mean, they had done it before, even when I was playing, but apparently when I quit the game a bunch of times, there was a bunch of shinies that were pushing platinum at the same time, and they were kind of memeing with it, or like honoring it, or however you wanna say it. I don't know what's the proper word that I'm thinking about, but if you're English as your first language, then you probably know whatever word I was gonna say. They were paying homage to it. That's what I meant. Is that an English word, or is that a loan word from some other language? There is some other word that I was thinking too, but that fits as well. Homage or homage? Maybe it's homage. I think I heard that before. Anyway. People were memeing around. Nothing new. Okay, this guy is pretty high points. Higher than me. Which means that he's probably like top 100 or something. And he's going with the Ukraine duo just when I was talking about it. I'm almost tempted to pick UDK. But no. Almost. UDK can be pretty good against Taras. But okay, I was gonna say, but the thing is that I don't want to go into this battle with one reviver, which they banned, so maybe it was worth it. But if I could pick like my perfect team, assuming that I'm not gonna get Armans, which for some reason he let me have it, then it would be like Dutch's UDK and 2 nukers, I guess. But UDK would deal pretty well with the Taras A2, which hits too hard for anyone to really tank. And even, you know, even Empress A1 might be okay. Okay, nice. Oh, this is gonna be so calculated. I mean, Rotos is gonna go before Maud, but Maud is gonna go before... Oh, he didn't even go for the Fear, okay. Maud would go before Predator. I mentioned this before, but obviously Maud has the Doom Priest passive. I think I said this like 2 days ago or something. Maud has the Doom Priest passive, so it makes sense to have her fastest on the team, but she takes so much stats to get tankiness and accuracy and speed, like everything, that I can only make her so fast, and I don't think it's worth it to try to make her faster than Rotos, because Rotos goes all the time before her because of his passive anyway. And when I'm running the death dealer Rotos, he has so much stats on him that it's almost hard to make him slower than Maud. I'm gonna try... I have one video idea planned that I want to do at some point, just not even for video per se, but I want to test it, but I also want to make... Oh fuck. I also want to make a video about it because it would be cool. Because I can make 371 speed Rotos, so right now I'm kind of going for... Okay, there's no comeback from this. I want to go... Can we resist the stun? And do we have enough damage? Oh, not even enough damage. I want to test 371 speed Rotos. He's gonna lose some damage. Right now I'm going for as much damage as I can on him. And he's still 300 speed because of the death dealer and no crit rate. But I want to try how it would feel if he was giga fast, uber fast, but would do a little bit less damage. I think the issue that I will run into is that we're gonna face Stone Skin anyway, so it might be too fast, but maybe after first turn, or maybe like with that speed, when he gets revived, he would get a turn and be more consistent. We'll see. Okay, I have to do a little bit cut there, but I went with Nakarada for a change because I don't want to get block revived by... I forget that champion's name too. Was it like not Maud, but something? Joanna? Was it Joanna or Joanna? Fuck, my microphone is so... Okay, sorry about that. You probably heard some weird sounds when I was trying to set it up properly. Joanna could be a support or nuker, but all of the ones that I've seen so far have been playing her as a nuker, and this is gonna be nuker too, I can see from the max health that it has, because it would be of course tankier. The first form is support, second form is nuker. The nuker is mostly single target, except one AoE, and it has like multi-hits and kind of high damage with block revive on one skill and like counter attack and some kind of I don't know if we have enough damage. A little bit synergy with the counter attacks. I think they deal extra damage or something like that. But she is very squishy. So I took Necret exactly for this reason, that when I saw John, I was kind of expecting that he would probably try to ban one of my nukers and then block revive the other one, which is a sound strategy on these kind of champions. That's why I went with Necret. But okay, God just got one shot there, so. But she just multi-hit and block revive, so I was expecting this. I thought he was gonna go for the Predator ban, but she's very squishy, like she will die from anything, so. As long as we don't get feared by Embers, I think we should be good. I mean, he's running triple nuker, so even if we kill one, there's a few more. Okay, I think we're good. For once, I think I actually played this properly. I knew exactly what to do in the lobby, but I had to cut that part out because I had what's the word? I had to sneeze. I had a big achoo, so I have to cut that part out. You don't want to hear that, trust me. So, but that's what I was doing with the Necret pick. Okay, let's go. Oh, wait, can we get like 3 battles? We still would have like 1, but come on, 3, we have 20 minutes, let me have 3 wins. That would be redemption. Really hard start, a lot of back and forth, going negative at some point. If we can get 3 wins in a row now, and have 9 wins out of last 10, then that's pretty good. Assuming that we can get 3 wins, but we got a few wins so far, so I mean like win streaks, so totally doable. By the way, by the time that you see this video, and thanks for watching, but by the time that you see this video, it's gonna be Monday at the earliest, maybe you're seeing it Tuesday or later. On Saturday, I posted a video about Swift Parry and Deflection, and I'm talking about them announcing that we're gonna get variable sets on Swift Parry and Deflection, meaning 9-piece, and they're gonna rebalance it, that it's gonna have 1 and 2 and so on set bonuses. I recommend watching that video, it's not gonna be very long. I go into the details and I like show examples and so on and talk about other stuff in relation to the sets and Platinum Arena and so on. Just mod. But I think it's I don't want to say certain because I have no leaks, but I think it's more likely than not that Swift Parry set is gonna get Ignore defense, and if it does, it more likely than not, depending again on the set bonuses, and you know, I don't want to say something before I see it, but almost certainly if it gets Ignore defense, which I think it will either be best nuker set or one of the best nukers sets. So watch that video and don't waste any Swift Parry or Deflection for now, and try to push for Plat if you can. But the TLDR version, why I think it's very likely that it's gonna have Ignore defense, is that we have 3 damage dealer variable sets right now, and all of them have ignore defense, meaning Merciless, Slayer, and Stonecleaver. All of them actually have ignore defense, so if anything, it will be surprising if Swift Parry as a 9-piece set wouldn't, and I assume it would be the 6-piece and not 9-piece set, and maybe 9-piece would be some kind of improvement to the normal set effect that it already has, or some other type of utility. But it's still game over. Ah, fuck. But yeah, Swift Parry gives more speed than the other sets, and speed is very meta. And the Swift Parry current set effect is pretty decent too, even though Stone Skin is kind of outshining it, though it's also the fact that you can get 4-piece Stone Skin and Lethal or Savage, which you can't do with Swift Parry. Okay, no, it's not a loss yet. Okay, not a loss. Maybe we can make a comeback. So anyway, I think it's very likely Swift Parry is gonna be one of the main damage dealer sets in the future, if not the main one. And I wouldn't rule out of Deflection either, since they're both getting buffed and they're both gonna be 9-piece sets. Who knows? Maybe Deflection is maybe Swift Parry is not gonna be the new big set, but it's gonna be Deflection. Who knows? But it's gonna be 2 new sets. They're both really hard to get, and like the other new sets that Raid has introduced in the recent times have all been really good. It would almost be shocking if Swift Parry and Deflection, neither one was like meta. So fuck, I think we still lost this battle. There goes my dreams about the win streak. Yeah. Yeah, okay. We still made a comeback. Oh, I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna finish top 100 though. How much points do I miss? Yeah, like 45 points. So no, but I'm gonna be close to it at least. It's starting to get late at this point. It's okay. There's a good chance that this is gonna be a trend. Maybe we're gonna have multiple bad sessions from now on, or maybe all of them are gonna be really hard. We'll see. I'm still in it to win it, even if I drop out of top 500, and I'm still gonna push until the end of season and aim for top 100. I wanna get the not avatar, the avatar frame from it. Not that it's anything special, but I don't even remember where this avatar frame is from, but I don't think it's from PvP, and I should have a PvP avatar frame. I think this one we're gonna brave the Donatello. I wanna go for Komido's ban. He only has 1 lookout and it's not 5-star blessing. Maybe my resistance will be enough in this matchup, I hope. That doesn't mean that we're gonna win though, but I'll try. I almost wasn't expecting Predator ban in this battle. Now we have kind of more win conditions actually. I might resist lockout on both Rotos and Armans. I might go first, meaning that I can just do the cooldown reset for damage and nothing else. But is the Grixia gonna resist my Armans or not? I think I need to open with the A2. I need to... Yeah, okay, nice. I need to... I need to take the chance at least and see if I have enough accuracy. Okay, I think after that it should be game over. I'm gonna call it already because there's no Stone Skin, we're nuking with Trotos with attack buff. We have Donatello cooldown reset and everybody sees it, so it should be over. I was sweating so hard in the other battles, but finally we get one where I get to dominate for once. Maybe he wasn't expecting my Armans to be faster than his Grixia. He's still gonna get the revive up because the passive is just so bonkers, and I'm not even trying to like kill him before Grixia or Marius because I wouldn't be able to. We'll just let him... Oh, or not? Can I get a non-weak hit? Okay, I was gonna say that we're just gonna let him revive, but at this point he's not gonna make a comeback even if he does, but he's not even getting a revive, so... Or is he? Fuck, Rotos didn't... Oh, okay, nice. Rotos didn't have enough damage. Let's go. Do I have time for one more? Maybe two. Maybe two if you're fast. I'm still recovering a bit from the fever that I had. It didn't last for too long, but I have some after effects with a lot of I don't know what you call it. It's just I keep saying achoo, but I don't think that's how people older than 3 generally say it, but I'm not even sure what's the proper word in English. In Finnish it's aivastaa, but I don't know what's it in English. Is it just sneeze? Is that just sneezing? Or is that a different thing? I'm not even sure. Okay, this guy is almost the same points as me, and he's coming out with a lot of blessings on the champions. +3 Galatir, that's pretty good. +6 blessing and +3, meaning that it has to have really good resistance. Fuck. I almost wanna go for the Carnage ban. I think if I ban Comidus, yeah, I go Carnage ban. I might get one shot, but if I don't, then I have a chance. I think if I ban the Comidus, I would probably lose, like, almost no matter what. He has triple reviver in the team and all kinds of utility. 2 champions without Stone Skin, and he has Lightning Gauge Siegfried, but it's not in Feral like they usually are. Interesting. Okay. Maybe I should have opened with the A3, but there wasn't too much, you know. He still has the intercept on Comidus. Polymorph? Oh, fuck. Okay, at least Predator survived it. Can we get Polymorph here at least? I really need it now. No Lightning Edge. Okay, let's go. I think I do A2 here actually, and not revive. A2. That way the supports are not gonna one-shot Armans, and he has to focus on killing Armans rather than killing that with supports and then going for mod. Do I have enough damage to kill the Comidus? Maybe. It looks like high health, but they're often in Death Dealers too, so maybe it gets blown up. Okay, it wasn't in Death Dealer, but... Oh, okay, it's fine. Thank God for Maritska. Okay, oh fuck. Oh fuck. Well, yeah, okay, we might be good here actually. Just don't get stunned here. Okay, well, yeah, we won. Damn. Oh, I'm gonna go first, right? No. Damn, I wish I didn't get the kill on Comidus. He was too... he was too fast with the Comidus. If I went before Comidus and I just killed the Seek form, then it would have been good. I can still win, but there's a chance to lose. I still think that I'm gonna win. Oh, Hunter's Case, let's go. I think that's like the first time that I get a kill with the second Hunter's Case you get if you do a kill, because it's only one turn, and obviously if I take a turn to kill somebody and then I get one turn immunity on some other champion, that champion is gonna move before my Predator, so it really only can come in play if you kill the champion with the debuff on somebody else than Predator, but I don't think even that has happened once to me. Okay, now Predator is just spamming the passive in this battle. At this point, even if we take like one bomb, that might still be good enough. Or maybe not. Come on. I need to win this. Don't... Oh, okay. Predator is not taking any chances. Surely we have low enough health bar to block revive. Let's go. Okay. That's some proper Predator domination. I wish that was the first battle of the video, because that would be such a hype on the first battle. But that was actually... That's what you want to see with Predator. I was getting a little bit desperate because I wasn't... Things were not going in my way in a bunch of battles, and you know, that's what you're gonna get with Predator. It's gonna be RNG, but at least you have a chance against teams that you might otherwise have no way of beating. I mean, he pretty much destroyed us there, and Predator just went 1 versus 4, and it wasn't even close. They didn't even deal any damage to him at all. I don't have time for 2 battles, but if I get the win now, I'll almost be top 100. I'll be maybe like 105 or something like that. That wouldn't be too bad. Assuming that it's gonna be victory, of course. Oh, I think one of the guys that I fought messaged me. Yeah. Oh, it's level 74. He sent me a message. Oh goddamn. Yeah, it's him. Yeah. Elva. Okay. The level 74 was even being super gracious and nice. He said, "I'm sorry, bro, you're really suffering with the power creep." Well, I'm glad that I wasn't trash talking him. I would feel so bad about that, but I wasn't so very good. In fact, I was glazing him, you know. So okay, we didn't get rid of the stone skin, sadly, but the start could have gone a lot worse than this. Oh, he nuked on the first form and almost died. Let's go. That me... Ah, fuck, we're feared. I don't think mod is gonna go... Oh, it did. Okay, nice, let's go. He's in the first form, so we don't have to worry about the recoil. I can just nuke to my heart's content. Or should I go for a Siphi? I think this Siphi doesn't look... I think that's gonna be within the threshold that I can one-shot. Okay, we got Helm Smasher there. Sometimes it doesn't happen and it's kind of dicey, but that was definitely with Helm Smasher proc. That was the best out of both worlds, because not only did we get 2 kills, but we got not only did we get 2 kills and we reduced the max health of Embrys, but we also almost got the A3 back already. I think I got the cycle of revenge, right? And I got the kill. Yeah. So we have it already. Yeah. It's over. Wait, I don't think I have time for one more. It might be. Did he just proc aspect of Xerath? What even happened there? Fuck. I was gonna say maybe I have like a couple of seconds of time to open a new battle, but definitely not now. Was that aspect of Xerath Elva? I was not looking at Elva at that exact moment because I wasn't expecting any funny business, but I think it must have been it. To be fair, this guy was a lot lower points than me. Elva is not the meta champion, and aspect of Xerath Elva definitely means that he needs some loot and champion, so he's a fellow journeyman like me, and not like a established sea creature, to put it nicely. Okay, I don't really have anything else to say. Oh, what? I thought we would be closer to top 100. Did that just not update it? Are we actually 132? I guess other people did get wins after I checked the leaderboards. Now that I think about it, it makes sense. Okay, we're like 32 ranks below, but we need 13 points, so it's not too far off. Was pretty good comeback at the end. I don't remember if we started out with 67 or 66% win rate, but I think it was 66, so we maintained it. I'll take it. It could have gone down to 50% if I kept doing what I was doing, but I'm glad we didn't. Shout out to the level 74 5 million player power Giga Chad. That's it. Good luck with your live arena and looting and whatever else, and see ya.